Okay. Okay. I think we're back. I think everything is better now. Okay. Welcome to SWOSU Esports, everybody. I said it was unorthodox earlier. It's twice as unorthodox now. I was getting an error on OBS through streaming, and so I had to. It originally said to download a graphics driver update, but I didn't feel like doing that if I could just, I don't know, try restarting OBS and see if that fixed it. So I restarted OBS, the scene stopped working, so then I downloaded the driver update, and then it didn't fix it, so then I had to restart the PC, and now we're back, finally. Everything works, so welcome to SWOSU Esports. Tonight we have some GAC Overwatch. This is actually the first time I've been able to stream Overwatch due to issues of just random tech stuff, but sorry it started a little bit late, and it's not starting the hottest for SWOSUs. They just got 2-0'd on their first map. I didn't quite get to see the bans and everything, so I'll try to catch everybody up. This is week 4 of GAC Overwatch, SWOSU Blue versus SE. I'm not 100% sure what SE stands for, but I've recognized some of the names on this team. I mean, I recognize Allocated, so maybe I've seen them before. What a nice 3K from the Domina. I also haven't played a whole ton of Overwatch since I was on the team, so these new heroes are kind of a mystery to me. I know Jetpack Cat, I know Onren a little bit, I know Domina exists, I don't know the other guys, the support, the other new support. I don't remember their name, but I know their kit. And Vendetta is new. I mean, Freya's not new, but it's new for me, kind of, because I didn't really play in the era. But I'm here to cast. Finally, everything is working. So, first map, going over to the side of SE, a 2-0. This Jetpack Cat character didn't get banned, and I'm kind of shocked about it. I believe I might be able to find the bans. I know one was Kiriko, and this is me just talking to Mighty about it not working, but looks like they picked map, they banned Reaper, we banned Kiri. And now we get map pick and first ban, they get banned. So when I played the game, back when, back in the old days of like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, bans weren't a thing. So this is all kind of new to me. But we've got Max and Zane on DPS, Muffin on tank, and Noir and Cairo as the support duo for SWOSU. Got Space Maker and Allocade on the DPS. Actually, I'm not sure. You'd think a guy named Space Maker would be the tank. But if it's set up correctly, it should be Space Maker and Allocate on DPS, Fluff Nuggets the tank, and then Robotic Cat and Dark Folks on the support. And I wonder if I didn't actually check. I was kind of flustered with everything else. I wonder if this guy plays Jetpack Cat, if he's like the person to do it, because that would make a whole lot of sense. I'm also not 100% sure what the map order is anymore, like hybrid, escort, all that stuff. So, not 100% sure. But we had control first at Lijiang. So let's see what SWOSU want to pick here. I would like to say that this is also a best of 5? I'm assuming this is a best of 5. I don't think it's a best of 7. I could be fooled. I don't know. I've been back and forth a lot today, but I'm excited that I actually get to cast Overwatch because I do miss casting this game. I will say, solo cam's not the best, but my co-caster is currently playing, so I don't get a choice. Ahaha. But now we're at the mercy of SWOSU picking their map and ban. I feel like Jetpack Cat's gonna be the ban. If they're not banning it, they should probably play it. Because the few games I've played, that character is just an absolute menace. I mean, all the new characters are pretty powerful from what I see. I think Onram might be the least powerful one that I've seen. Jetpack Cat is busted. Domina seems really, really good. The other support... Oh, we're going to go to Havan and ban Genji. Alright, so Max is going to be playing something different this time. Let's see. Oh yeah, Wu Yang is another one that's semi-new to me. Who's the other one? Mizuki, that's what it is. Mizuki. I played it a couple of times. Did they play the first game yet? Yeah, they just finished the first game. They lost 2-0, unfortunately. It looks like we're going to go defense first on Havana with a Genji ban. But yeah, I think Onran is maybe the least powerful of all the new things, and this is taking Vendetta into account. Every game that I've played against a Vendetta, they just play like Vendetta Ana. They nano the Vendetta, they go in, and they do not die. So, pretty powerful, all things considered. It is a little weird because it's technically a melee character, even though they have ranged options, I believe. I think their basic attack is like a combo attack that starts at range and then transitions more into melee as it goes on. And I believe the ult for that character... Actually, I don't know what Vendetta ult does. It's kind of like magic from Rivals. I know that the Onran ult is like... You like point to a place and then you dive into it and you do a lot of damage. And then Mizuki's kit's pretty interesting. You have like a kind of like a dash type thing where you set down like a shadow thing, you dash and do whatever, and then you can go back to the shadow. And then their normal attack is just like a ranged attack that hits multiple enemies. And then their heal is actually limited. Their left click or the right click. It looks like we're gonna get a Sigma ban out of the side of SE, or I guess the side of SWOSU at this point. They haven't changed the names around. So no Sigma, no Genji. I'm kind of shocked to not see like I mean, I guess maybe the jetpack cat wasn't really that big of an issue. I just didn't. I know you guys didn't get to see a lot of the first game, but Genji didn't seem to be quite the issue. But I was also like half paying attention trying to get all this stuff figured out. So maybe the Genji was a real big issue. I just know that it's one of Max's premier champs. So we'll have to see what he adapts to. I think we saw him on the Sojourn a little bit earlier. So maybe he'll opt for that. I mean, it's a longer range map. It's kind of hard to play Genji. I mean, defense, maybe not as hard, but attack is kind of... Especially on Nirvana, like first point, you have a lot of space to take. So you could go through the building to the left and get the space kind of uncontested. But if you go out like the normal way, you're just going to get pelted down by range. So maybe he decides to go a more ranged option. We're going to load in. Maybe we'll see the Max Witherman Widowmaker. Who knows? The Withermaker. Let's see how many of these controls I remember. We should be on the first couple. For spectating. It's cold outside as well. It's actually cold in the arena. I have a hoodie on and sweatpants and everything, and I'm still cold. No, spectator options. Let's look at them. Just kidding. I'm alright. Yeah, I can go all the way around this. I don't think they've made any changes to the map, as far as I know. Let me make sure, because I really, really haven't played this game consistently in quite a while. I hopped on for maybe 5 or 6 games in total since the new stuff. Yeah, all looks to be the same, and as I predicted, Max Witherman coming out on that Sojourn. So let's see what this comp is looking like. We've got the Mizuki from Noir. This is one of the new characters, Cairo on the Ana. I mean, he's level 120 on it for a reason. Pretty good at that character. Muffin's going to be on the Domina. New tank. Pretty powerful. Might be the best tank out right now. Every time I went up against one, they were just impenetrable. Zanjamin is actually going to go on the other character that I didn't mention. And I don't remember this guy's name, I'll be honest. But it's basically, it's like Soldier but with Bap's gun and like a grenade that like bounces. So think of like the most normal Call of Duty thing ever. Then Max on the Sojourn. So some ranged champs, some ranged picks for SWOSU for this defense. Looks like we're going to be seeing a Domina. And I mean, we're going to see, we're seeing a pretty similar tank and DPS thing. They have opted for the Onran, and then Robotic Cat and Dark Folks on the Kiri and Juno, respectively. But yeah, this character can just put down the shield and take so much space with it right now. And actually, just going in right now, Muffin and Cairo are both going to be taken out. Noir as well, and Zane and Max just left reeling, going back to their spawn, actually going to get taken out. And just Zane left out of the original group as SE take a stand here. Taking a lot of space, and that shield is so powerful. A lot of health, a lot of everything, really. Some pretty good damage as well. But let's see if SWOSU can manage to touch this first point, make something out of this. Just trying to keep Muffin alive right now, but he's alive nevertheless. Going to get onto that point. Does not have his shield with him. And actually he's taking so much damage, they don't even get on the point. Just so much damage being taken by the side of SWOSU, and Muffin goes down. That's the tank down, and now they're going to have to reel back. And this Domina right now just not taking a whole lot of damage. Max trying to get some damage off, trying to find a headshot or something, but it's not going to work, and that's going to make Muffin swap over to the Zarya. A very powerful pick, and Max right now just getting staggered, not looking great. SWOSU about halfway to their ults. Fluff Nuggets, the Domina, also just having the ult. Not 100% sure what it does, but you never know. And actually, I'm pretty sure I was wrong. That is a Vendetta, not Onran. The Domino ult's going to come out here, and SWOSU are just going to get stuffed and sent back to spawn. Oh, look at all this space being taken. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can really do about it. Max just trying to get anything done. Is going to find one kill on the back, but 4.5 minutes. They have to touch this point. And the choke being held pretty well by SE right now. Muffin fully charged on the Zarya, just trying to make some space, but taking so much damage, only having one bubble to his name. Just gets stunned back on walls. I mean, trying to go for the back line, but this Domina's presence is just so big. Gonna nano him, see what he can do, but Zane gets taken out. And Muffin, I mean, what are you really meant to do here? Trying to do so much damage to everything, but your team's just falling all around you. Gonna find himself one, but Fluff Nuggets with the double, and Alacade's gonna secure that for SE, and they're gonna get the second point with 5.5 minutes left on the game. And SWOSU have really got to innovate something here. Widow is obviously not a pick because the Domina can just shield everything, which sucks. And I don't know. It's kind of rough. It might be a little bit easier because this melee character can't really get that close in this point. It is a pretty long point, but I mean, look how far up they're playing. Their tank's already kind of at the choke, and the cart isn't even close to them. It's being pretty well played out of SE. SWOSU going to have to get something done here. Coming up on a lot of ults, though. But Max Witherman just getting taken out by the enemy Sojourn. And that's going to cause SWOSU to back up. And here comes the Zarya ult. The Grav coming out to try to do something. Gets a couple of them. Noir actually going to find a pick off the back of that. Now Zane popping the ult, trying to take out this Domina, but taking so much damage himself. Gonna live for the time being, but this Domina's just staying alive so well, already back to almost full health, and Muffin swapping onto the ball just to be able to touch the point, trying to disrupt it a little bit. Max is gonna find one pick, does have the overclock if he decides to use it. Just taking and giving out some poke from this top window. That thing's tweaking out off to the side there. Both support ults for SWOSU though. And Max with his overclock might have to slam the nano onto him and see what they can get going. Doesn't want to get taken out beforehand, though, and the nano's going to be expended. Let's see if he pops the overclock. Let's see what he wants to do. He's going to shoot out the nade, but walking forward a little bit, looks to save the overclock and maybe use that as more of a defensive nano to keep himself alive. Going to take this high ground again. Right now, I mean, SWOSU just trying to defend this. The point is getting slowly and surely pushed up, and everybody taking so much damage right now. It's kind of hard for the supports to do a whole lot about it. That's going to be a couple of ults popped. It's going to be the Kitsune Rush, and Max finds one with the overclock. Looking to do a little bit more. The Juno's so low, but he's going to get taken out by the Kiriko. And now it's just left a Muffin on this ball to try to secure this point. He's going to get taken out. So that's going to be a full capture from the side of SC, barring Zane getting there. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left for them. So SWOSU have got to pull something real. Got to pull something out. Got to have an almost flawless push. I believe in them. I do believe in them. 3 minutes at the end is kind of unruly. That's not the word I'm looking for. Also, I was such in a rush to get all this set up after it not working originally that I grabbed myself a drink and never even opened it, never took a sip out of it or anything. Okay. All right, I've taken a drink. Now I win. That was actually the issue. I hadn't been hydrated. I mean, you could hardly call Coke a hydration at this point, but I don't know. Every time I drink like normal Coke, I feel like I can like taste my teeth. Like I feel it on my teeth. Ew. Kind of gross. Press the space bar. Not spacebar. Let's press tab, see what's going on. So it looks like Zane wants to opt for the Reaper. This was banned originally. And this ought to be pretty decent against Domina, just a big, fat tank buster. Noir actually going to swap off the Mizuki over to the Juno. It's a cool skin as well. So let's see SWOSU's attack side. Let's see what they can get done. Zane already taking so much damage, just goes to 1 health immediately. And this Reaper pressure is nice on the Domina shield. Gives SWOSU a little bit of space, hopefully. Looks like he wants to try to make a little TP play, and it's actually going to work. Going to take a lot of damage, this Domina, but Zane going to have to get out of there. Just playing these little pillars really well. Muffin taking a lot of damage, though. Going to have to use the bubble, get healed by both of his supports, but just so much damage out of Allocate, and he's going to find himself a double, and that's going to net SWOSU a little bit of space, but it'll quickly be lost. The Domina shield just comes out blocking all the healing. And SWOSU back in spawn. Needing to form another plan. I just kicked the desk so hard. I didn't mean to do that. That hurt. Let's see what they can do. Second try is a charm. Maybe look for a little bit of a flank on the Reaper. Not really going to happen. And Muffin right now just trying to charge himself up a little bit, but taking a lot of damage. Does have a shield on Zane in the background. Zane in the backline doing a lot of damage, but can't really secure any of the kills. The support presence from SE is pretty powerful. So Vendetta's going to go forward and try to get something done. Not a whole lot, but in the background, Muffin's just trying to make the space, and his team's kind of getting destroyed. Robotic Cat's going to take him out. The second he tries to go back and help his team, and SWOSU, unfortunately, still stuck in the spawn trying to make something happen. Muffin's going to swap over to the Reinhardt. Let's see if this works against this new tank. Domina just seems incredibly powerful. You can kind of place a shield wherever you want. You have a lot of health, a lot of shield. You can knock people back and stun them into walls. Your ult is something. And Zane just trying to poke a little bit. Actually, maybe going to find himself an angle, but Muffin's going to go into the back line with that nano and just start swinging, and Space Macer and Dark Folks both going to go down. Muffin looking for a triple, and there he goes. Zane going to find another one. It's all left up to Robotic Cat, and that's going to be a team kill from SWOSU. I mean, that's exactly what they needed. It only took one ult. They get all the space. They get the point. They get a team kill, and they're back on the board. 4 on the cart. So just over 4 minutes to push to this third point. Zane going to go for the high ground on the Reaper. Going to drop down, but this Vendetta doing a lot of damage. Going to have to just back up a little bit from that. And I lost connection to the game server. All right. That's sick. Okay. That's neat. How do I get back in? Okay. Okay. We're back. We're back. Why did it kick me? I don't know. There's a bunch of tech problems going out today. We should be back. Okay, we're back. We're back. So sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I don't think I could have controlled that. That's just Blizzard service saying, you know what? We don't like you. But we're getting back into it. Zane trying to TP out to safety. He's going to find himself a couple of boxes to hide behind, but that Vendetta knows better than that. He's going to get taken out. Muffin going to avenge him. Sees a couple of enemies, but SWOSU need to take some of this space. Just under 3 minutes left. Did find a sleep onto the Domino. That's going to be a pin. He's going to get stunned, but he's going to throw out the Shatter, and he's going to find 2 people with it. He gets taken out, and actually SWOSU's backline just got stomped by Allocade. And Cairo and Zane just left up to their own devices, and that's going to be an Allocade 4K. And Zane sent packing back into spawn. This Vendetta character seems to be pretty good from what I see. A lot of damage. Max actually putting out a ton of damage, but ironically enough, the most damage in the game coming out of the tank. 25-1 on the Domina is Fluff Nuggets. And I was right. Space Maker's not on the tank. And oh my goodness, Fluff Nuggets once again finding another double. I don't even know what did that, I'll be honest. And right now, it's just looking a little unfortunate for SWOSU. trying to get something done here. Playing, I wouldn't say an OG comp since Juno is semi-new, but more of an OG comp. You've got a Sojourn Reaper, Reinhardt, none of the new characters, but I feel like, unfortunately, with games like this, it is a release date diff sometimes. This happens in League 2, Mel comes out. Oh, who's got the highest ban rate in the world? Yeah, it's Mel. But Max Witherman going to find one. Zane actually going in for that Death Blossom, going to find one, going to look for this Juno in the back line, going to TP onto her. But that's going to be the Domino ult coming out, and Max is going to get taken out by Spacemaker. Spacemaker popping the ult, and he's trying to take out this Juno, going to find him, but going to get taken out by the Sojourn. Maniac Muffin gets a trade back, and now it's a war of attrition for the two tanks. Muffin should win this one. He's got a support in the back. Going to try to pin the Domino, and, that should be it, but Noir gets taken out. Muffin going to find the trade back onto the other support, and finally, there goes the tank. Muffin just trying to 1v1 a Vendetta, and Muffin actually going to get himself onto a 5-player kill streak, putting SWOSU on his back right now on his signature Reinhardt pick. And SWOSU finally able to get a little bit of space. Now, can they keep this space? Can they hold him in this choke like they were held in this choke? We'll have to find out. We do have the Shatter and the Overdrive, or the Overclock online. And his shield taking a decent amount of pressure, so is his health bar. Nice anti onto the Domina from Cairo, and there comes the Shatter, going to find two. That shield's not going to fully save you, but the support might, as they take a lot of damage but don't go down. And now Muffin, not a whole lot left to do here. Going to try to go for a little cheeky thing, and I'm just going to get DDoSed. I'm just going to get sent out of the game. They figured, that's not what you want. And it logged me out. Now that's a problem. That is a problem. All right, well, let's log back into the game, shall we? I'm just going to message Mighty. Oh, my goodness. Lovely. And I'm going to have the bug now, because this is the thing with Overwatch, where it says playing now, and you genuinely just have to wait. I don't think you can just brute force this. Oh my goodness. It's like tonight, if something could go wrong, it's going to go wrong. It has to go wrong. Alright, let's see. What do you mean it went to sleep? Wake up. It's 7:30 p.m. You're sleeping on the job. Okay. Well, let's load back in, hopefully. And hopefully I load back in, and SWOSU have taken the 3rd point. And Max is on a 60-player kill streak with his signature Widowmaker. And everything will be peachy. Surely. Don't you love getting followed by random people on social media that aren't actually real? They've got like 1 follower, and it's another randomly named account, and they follow you. I'll take the free followers, but, I don't think you're real. Now we're entering the game. I've never gotten stuck on this screen before. I'm losing my mind. There we go. Alright. Well, the game is ending, so I don't think it went very well for SWOSU. Let me see if I can grab another invite real quick. Let's see. I opened my 5 cases on this account and didn't get anything cool. I'm upset about it. This account has more stadium playtime than I do. So, I'm going to assume that SWOSU also lost that one because the game ended pretty quickly. I believe it was 3-1, because if it wasn't 3-1, then I think the game would have lasted quite a bit longer. I'm going to make sure. The only reason I'm making sure is because I'm marking this down in the chronicle. So, hopefully, we did. All right, 3-2. Okay, well, hopefully everything's back to normal. I'm getting tired of getting DC'd. I'm tired of all the tech problems. I just want to cast. But going to a game 3. So we're gonna go for picks and bans. So I'm not 100% sure. I would assume it's loser picks first, pick and ban first, and it doesn't swap off. That would just make the most sense to me. Why? Wow. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Overwatch. Why do you do this? I honestly should maybe move my Overwatch from Battle.net to Steam. I'm not sure about it. I've been thinking about it though. It wouldn't move my hours over, which would be kind of unfortunate. I think I could just migrate my account. The only issue that I have with that is I don't want to. I know the download speeds would be better, but I don't know. I've used Battle.net and Blizzard for like 10 plus years now playing WoW. And a lot of people that only play Overwatch don't use it for anything else, so it'd be better on Steam, but I kind of use it for other stuff. But I have noticed that the Blizzard launcher really sucks at downloading stuff. It's like super mega capped, so I don't know. All right. So it looks like we're going to be going to Colosseo. We're going to ban Domina, or however you spell it. No, I think you got it. I think you got it, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they're gonna ban Domina. That character seems to be just a thorn in their side. And Colosseo is actually my favorite map in the game. Unironically, I used to love this map. Then they made the change to where the glass didn't exist, and I loved it even more. It's like I don't know. I had one game on Colosseo since the update. I played Tracer, and I think I went 19-0. I don't know. I was annoying in the back line. It was fun. The Ana ban from the side of SE. I'm curious to see what I want to look at this guy's rankings real quick. So he's Master 3. Interesting. This is kind of what I would play. I'd just add Tracer. He's just like me for real. I actually haven't played Vendetta yet. I've only played one of the new characters. I've only played Mizuki. I've tried the other ones out in the practice range, but I haven't played an actual game with them yet. But Vendetta has been a problem in the games that I've played. So I think Domino or Vendetta ban is warranted. The Ana ban is going to be a little bit difficult for SWOSU because that's the Cairo character. He loves Ana. But I think that'll allow Essie to flex more than just the Kiriko. So we'll see what Cairo wants to go for. I mean, we might even see the Jetpack Cat for all we know. That character's pretty good. Maybe a Mizuki. Maybe he just goes for the Kiriko Ditto. We don't know. Thinking about throwing in a sub right now. Looks like we've got the Kyle. Oh, they can't sub after bans, though. Unlucky. We should be loading into this map 3 pretty soon, and pretty soon enough. There we go. All right. So also, here's my deal. You win my favorite map, and then you win the rest of the series, and then I am happy. Counter deal. You win this map anyway. Thoughts? I mean, look how pretty it is. It's just the best map. You fight all this. You just kind of you spawn in. You go over to the enemy side, and then you just stay here. And you just shoot at them. And then they push up. Oh, they come over here. You can hide here. You can hide here. You can hide here. You can even be on top of the bridge. You can come over here. You could, I don't know, be a psycho and come up here. I mean, I don't know. It's just a well-made map. So I like it. So let's see where we want to go. Let's see what we're going to be doing. It looks like we're opting for the Lucio from Cairo. This is not something I see him play very often. Takes me back to the Balter days. I miss Balter. I hope he's doing well. I see him on Overwatch every now and then. But yeah, more of a standard comp from SWOSU, but on the side of SE, they've got the Freya, they've got the Vendetta, and they're also going to have the same backline and tank. So currently, just a DPS thing, except they've got 2 newer DPS. Now, Sojourn has always been good. Ever since Sojourn came out, Sojourn has been a top-tier DPS pick, and I will stand by that. Railed Shot is very, very good. But Muffin right now just beefing with the other tank and actually going to get that tank diff a little bit. So able to make some space, just going to need to get healed up a little bit. This DPS doing so much damage, going to miss that a little bit, but the DPS from the side of SWOSU were holding it down. And SE, you're going to get sent packing. Muffin at like 1 health, but he does not care. He's a Reinhardt. He's got a big shield. Max just up on the high ground, just trying to put down some poke. Get a little bit of pressure, but he's going to have to back up. Let's watch Zane. Let's watch Zane on the Sojourn here. Let's see what we've got going here. But Muffin's actually going to get taken out by the enemy Lucio, and SWOSU are just going to get run over a little bit. Now it's time to back up, and that's going to be 4 dead from the side of SWOSU. Zane just trying to make his way out, going to use the disruptor shot a little bit as an actual disruptor, and he should make it out safely, but the rest of his team not so much as SWOSU lose the point control. Pretty close to their spawn, though. They do have the lead for now. I feel like they will be forfeiting that lead just a little bit, and there it goes. But looking to try to touch point a little bit. Max going to get taken down so low, actually going to get jumped by the Vendetta, but will stay alive for the time being. 20 health in a dream. Needing to get some support. And Zane's actually going to get taken out by the Vendetta. So that's a support down for SWOSU. Kind of hard on Cairo and Noir right now because Lucio doesn't have the most healing in the world. And there's no Suzu on Noir, so that's going to be a bunch of kills going over the side of SE. And they're pushing towards that first checkpoint. It's unfortunate, but SWOSU, I think, are just getting a little taken apart, per se. Not really playing as a full team, not necessarily coordinating as perfectly as possible, but also these new DPS characters are just absolute maniacs. Muffin does have the Shatter available, so let's see what he wants to do with it. Just going to shoot a lot of damage, and he gets pinned during the stun. That's not great. Going to go out for the back line, but Allocade's going to find the ult. And that's just going to be a backup from SWOSU. Zane actually trying to fight it right now, doing a lot of damage, but isn't going to be enough, and Spacemaker takes out Max. Cairo, the only one left alive, does have the beat on the Lucio. Could engage a fight. 3 ults almost coming up onto 4 for SWOSU, only 1 coming up on 2 for the side of SE. And SWOSU should be in a decent position to take this next fight. They just have to take out the Lucio before he gets that beat online. I'm assuming they assume that he already has it. So, let's see what they want to do. Cairo taking a lot of damage, going to pop that beat preemptively because everybody's taking so much damage, but a beat and a shatter coming out from the side of SE, going to take Maniac Muffin to the graveyard. And Zane has the Sojourn ult. If he decides to pop it, just going to revert back into his spawn. Noir just throwing these kunai, trying to get something to land. Does have the Kitsune Rush, if they can get it out. Throwing these Afuda. Gonna send the Suzu, send the Kitsune Rush, and let's see what SWOSU can get done. Zanjamin popping the Sojourn ult. Gonna look for the back line. Getting a lot of purchase onto the tank, but the Suzu's just gonna keep him back at full health, and now the counterattack out of SE. Max is gonna find one with the blade. Him and Zane gonna try to get another one, but he's so low. Noir finds another one, so SWOSU looking pretty good for this fight at least. And that'll be the fight win for SWOSU. Not quite getting full capped, so very close, but they're gonna win that fight. They did use all of their ults, and now they have to pretty much get a reverse sweep from this point. Like, this is almost a full reverse sweep required out of SWOSU. I do think they made it to where you can't get C9'd. I'm pretty sure it makes a noise now. Excuse me. I'm a little tired. A lot of the guys from SWOSU just staying at kind of half health. A lot of damage. Tempering the health bars, and looks like Muffin's going to go for a nice little pin over here on the fountain, but going to take so much damage off the back of that. Zane going to get a trade, And Max is trying to fight melee character on melee character, but that's a newer character, and that character unfortunately has a stat block a little bit bigger than yours. So not a whole lot to be done. Zane going to get taken out by Allocate as well, and Noir trying to stay alive, going to pop the SWOSU, use that step, whatever it's called. I'm trying to be proper with the names here. The Swift step or whatever it's called. The TP out. Trying to live a little bit for the moment. Max getting taken down so low, trying to hold this high ground, going to need a little bit of help from his tank. But all this poke damage coming on to SWOSU, making it hard to really do a whole lot. Muffin does have the Shatter if he decides to employ it. Just under 5 minutes left in this game, and Muffin looking for a little bit of an opening right now. But he's going to get pinned and take a lot of damage, going to try to stun again, going to try to Shatter, and it's not going to work. Cairo going to pop that beat. See if SWOSU can get anything done off the back of it, but they're just getting pushed back into their spawn. There's going to be another Shatter from the side of SE. And Cairo just trying to stay alive if he can, taking a whole lot of damage, going to speed himself back. And they're gonna regather the point, but they're gonna hold SWOSU in their spawn. They need to make some space and make it now. Cairo almost went off the edge of the map. Max gonna have to pop that deflect, but he's gonna get slammed in the face with a hammer. Gonna get taken out. And now the beat from the side of SE and the Vendetta ult and the Kiriko ult and everybody's just pressing Q. They're just gonna walk forward. And that's gonna be a 3-0 from the side of SE, even though it says SWOSU. That was not SWOSU, unfortunately. Going to be GG's all around in the chat. Watch this Freya. Oh my goodness. That was, okay, I'm not going to lie, that was sick. That was kind of sick. Maybe I need to play this new character, I'm not too sure. But I believe that's it. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, well, that was a little quick one. Sorry, everybody, for all the technical difficulties that happened during all of that. But that'll do it. SWOSU, unfortunately, getting 3-0'd by SE, but we go again. Tomorrow, we will have Smash and Rivals. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching SWOSU Esports, and I'll catch you the next time.